graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
He is a comic book nerd.
In brightest day and darkest night. We can learn a lot from comics.
She is a reality TV junkie.
No idea.
Snooki had her baby. A dollar makes me holla.
Chris likes sci-fi.
They do a brain transplant into this whole new body, but it's you.
Kristen likes celebrity gossip.
Breaking news.
Oh, more breaking
It's
news?
official. It's official. Before it was just a rumor. These two, our pets, moved back in together.
What do they have in common? Nothing. You're listening to Two Strangers, One Podcast.
Now, here's Chris and Kristen.
Dead giveaway. Dude, every day.
Hey, ribs!
Make salsa music. Have a clue. House. Out. Dead giveaway.
Dead giveaway. Yeah, amp it up. Amp it up. Amp it up. Balloons drop.
Drop the bass, Chewy. All right, enough of that.
And we're here.
Hello and welcome to Two Strangers, One Podcast. I'm Chris.
And I'm Kristen. Welcome.
And
It is
welcome.
a dead giveaway day.
We are recording from the new Two
Live.
Strangers, One Podcast headquarters in the beautiful...
Basement.
What was the name of the place before?
The Videos
Oh,
restaurant.
The Videos,
and then it changed name in the 80s.
The beautiful The Videos. So basically right now we are in a basement.
A basement of a building that is now apartments.
Now your father's done some work in here. There's some drywall. So part of it is finished. The other part isn't. But
By
you
the end
can
of this
see-
week, we should have a carpet and walls. And
But you can see where it used to be an Italian restaurant.
yeah.
I mean, just coming in, there's like all these...
and then the coral,
really
that
cool-
coral color, you know.
like a bunch of rocks stacked on top of each other,
Yeah.
probably by some Italian immigrant or something like that. You know, mason work.
So stereotypical.
Archways and old school, and a
chandelier.
and a chandelier that is straight out of like Amityville Horror.
Goodfellas.
So, this is the first time us
Yes.
recording down here. If there's a bit of an echo, hopefully we'll work that out. But
Yeah.
also maybe just being in the room might be giving a bit of an echo. Also,
Well, we're going to get the soundproof stuff, so by the end of the week, hopefully that's whatever.
And it's been so also we're back to two microphones now that we
Yes.
have the laptop. I
It
found a
feels
program.
so weird.
It feels weird because we have to share
It
microphones.
feels weird not being that close to you.
Oh, like scooch over. So we were now that I have the two microphones, I was trying out this program. It's called Virtual Audio Cable. And
Sponsor us.
And so I was recording. So what happened was I said we were getting ready to record, and apparently I had the trial version. And like I said, okay, we're down here in this basement now. It
First of all, look
looks
at
like
we're gonna get lights. I forgot to tell you. We have like the string of
it's a string.
like,
It looks like a basement.
yeah,
I mean,
like what a construction worker would put up just to see.
and I'm not complaining. Being a guys with their man caves and stuff like that, I do not mind being underground. It's something. It actually makes me feel a lot more
See the
comfortable.
light of outside.
And they have like the lattice work up, like or you would see in an Italian restaurant. So while I'm setting up the levels on the microphones
On the trial version.
on the trial version of Virtual Audio Cable, there's this voice that says trial. And at first I thought it was Kristen. I'm like, no, but that doesn't sound like Kristen. And it kept repeating over and over. For a split second, I thought we were on an episode of Ghost Hunters that these microphones were picking up. Because this is an old Italian restaurant. Who knows how many
what
people
trial was going on?
how many people probably freaking died down here? Yeah, right.
There was no massacre.
Come on, well,
or
someone
brought anybody in
it's the
to
perfect
straighten
place.
out.
You throw them in the fridge in the
I'll
back.
Who
We're,
knows what you'll find down here?
and we are kind of like
You ever see
the
that
way out of
Goodfellas?
here. The way out of here is a back parking lot, so I wouldn't be surprised if someone ended up in a Cadillac.
Hilton is known for
The Hilton
the
Mafia.
little mafia is known around here.
And so it was just
Bunch of farmers.
I'm hearing a woman's voice it's just us down here.
His face went like white for a moment. He's kind
With
of looking
microphones,
around.
and I'm not a person who believes in super.
Suddenly somebody's tapping on your shoulder.
in here trial, and I swear to God, for a split second, I'm like, oh my God, this is one of those.
This is it. It's happening.
You know,
Where
like
did
whenever you
Kristen
watch
bring
Ghost,
me?
what is it, Ghost Chasers or
There's
Ghost,
like 10 different ones. Ghost
yeah,
Hunters.
Ghost Hunters. That's the word I'm looking for. And so I thought for a split second, oh my
We're
God,
picking up something on the mic.
we have existence of life after life.
Turn the lights off and get that thermal thing, where it seems like you're.
I feel a cold draft on my back.
No, we just opened the door.
Yeah, it's chilly down here. It's a basement. You're supposed to have a cold draft.
It's supposed to be chilly, all right?
But yeah, so like across from us looks like where the kitchen used to be. I don't know. Is that the kitchen or I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember because
It's a
I was like in the
refrigerator.
80s. I mean, what was I, 2?
And when I was
It
when I was
looks
a kid,
like, yeah, I think like all around. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, when I used to work with my father, his store, they had bought out a place that used to be a bar. So I remember going and they needed stuff moved down to the basement, and since it was a bar, it had the old school like wooden refrigerator with like the big latch and stuff like that. And let me tell you, if you were on the inside and that shit closed on you, you're done. Because people probably
That's
wouldn't
a
even hear
wrap.
you from banging.
It's a wrap.
And and I think those things are airtight and stuff like that. You'll be fucking dead.
It's a wrap.
So God
I
knows
wonder
how many-
why those aren't around anymore.
How many bodies are probably put in. God knows how many bodies have been. No. Like Chris, my grandparents on this place.
Chris just thinks
Maybe
there's just bodies all
before-
around us right now. Chris watches too many mafia movies.
We're
We don't know what
underground.
business was going on. They were doing business.
Okay, not all Italians are in the mafia. Until you get into a fight,
Yeah,
you know,
but that's
you know
all-
my uncle, you know who I am.
And they're listing the people.
Yeah,
My last name ends in a vowel.
yeah. You know, I can make a phone call, have this whole place surrounded. I'll gouge your eyes out with a spork. No, so
That shit's serious. Don't
And
mess
my
with Two
phone's
Strangers, One Podcast.
yeah, because it'll be a dead giveaway.
Dead giveaway. Yeah, we were jamming out to little Chuck Ramsey.
And we were talking about that Charles Ramsey and Sweet
Sweet Brown would be great combo for
They should run for
the White House.
The White House.
I think
It should be-
go straight to the top. Go to the White House.
Ramsey Brown 16.
Yeah, 2016. This is it.
Like-
This is their time.
And all the guys are like, I thought Obama was bad. We got,
Now we got this.
a dead giveaway guy.
Like, the vote is easy. It's a dead giveaway. Vote for me.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Taxes? Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, see, that's just, they already got their slogans. They're set.
And like the Charles Ramsey we were talking about, because we were like, I was getting set up for like an hour before the show.
A little over now.
Usually these people like the bed intruder and Sweet Brown, those two were, I think, the reporters were purposely going to find the absolute
Ridiculous. Yeah,
most
because their
stereotypical-
stories weren't like national news. Like
Yeah.
Charles Ramsey was, and then he's got this ridiculous, like his was easy to find,
Yeah.
I guess you could say.
Well, I mean, his was a little different only because there was a crowd of people.
Oh, yeah.
Of all the people that could have interviewed, well, maybe they did.
Well, he was
pick
the
him
nigga who
out.
found him.
That's true. That's
That's
true.
why they interviewed him.
Yeah, because
Like Sweet Brown and all that. Who knows? They just picked those people out.
That's nonsense. Okay, this bed intruder is kind of serious, but they could have interviewed anybody. I mean, his sister was in the interview, and they spent more on him than his sister. And his sister was
His sister
the real
was the
in that one.
victim. Poor girl. She probably got no attention after that.
So these people, it's a, and it's weird that you're on the news, and then like the next day you're national.
Blowing up.
there's people
McDonald's
doing
wants to
remixes.
talk to him, so I don't know. I heard that last week because I was like, I was eating
ribs?
McDonald's. No, I was eating McDonald's. I was sitting at my table eating McDonald's.
Oh, okay.
And then I guess he gave him a shout out, obviously. And it's like the typical American story. Like this guy just
Got
eating McDonald's.
discovered. The Charles Ramsey
The Charles
story.
Ramsey story.
Dead giveaway on ABC Sunday night.
This is it. It would be a good Lifetime movie.
Because then you go, we eat McRibs. And listen to salsa music.
So I don't know if McDonald's reached out to him yet, but I heard that they wanted to. So I don't know. Probably give them like a lifetime supply of whatever the hell McRibs.
That kind of advertising,
Yeah.
McDonald's. Hey, look, McDonald's want to throw us a couple bucks.
Yeah.
I love McDonald's.
We're okay with
and
that.
their Big Mac #1 meal,
Large fry,
large.
Coke,
You don't
thank
supersize
you.
it anymore, but so.
So just large. We'll just go with large.
And you were saying on what's the name of the show? Watch What Happens.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen it parodied on Saturday Night Live. I've never
Oh
watched
yeah,
it.
yeah. Watch What Happens Live, which is Andy Cohen, the one who owns all of Bravo. He's like in charge of all the housewives, basically. He's their boss. He has like a live show on from like 11:30, and Sweet Brown has been on it a few times, and he has a guest bartender, and she was on recently this past week.
And she was pimping her.
She's got a barbecue sauce.
barbecue.
It's called Lord Jesus, It's a Fire. I think that's it. It's like that full sentence.
Lord
and it's
Jesus,
a hot
It's a
barbecue.
Fire. I mean, honestly, call it the marketing in me. You can have a barbecue sauce just called Sweet Brown.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
It sounds good. I'd eat Sweet Brown.
I need something sweet and brown.
And then you can have
The hot
Lord
one.
Jesus, It's a
The fire.
Fire. So sweet is for like
She's
people
gonna
like
probably
me.
have pop too. Cold pop.
Cold pop. Oh my god.
I think she said she was serving that at the bar.
Sweet
Cold
Brown's
pop.
Cold pops. Yeah, Sweet Brown. That's another name for
Sweet
a
Brown's
soda.
got a whole bunch of stuff. She didn't even know what she was saying at the time of the interview, but now it's a marketing's dream.
Yeah, that demographic, like you get like a,
Cold pop.
but kids that are on the internet like Mountain Dew, like if Mountain Dew decides to put out a cola,
A
Sweet Brown.
case of cold pop.
Are you feeling run down? Ain't nobody got time for that. Grab you a cold pop.
Grab you a cold pop and vote for me in 2016.
And if you
A pop for me is a vote for you.
and when you buy this
Lord.
Sweet Brown cold pops, you can get points for Halo 4.
Yeah, right. Start pimping it that way.
You get the new Sweet Brown.
Then you were
points.
saying you heard the Tanning Mom song.
The Tanning Mom song.
That
she was on.
Leatherface.
Now, I'll be honest with you. What we were listening to earlier, the Charles Ramsey remix, which was
is
done
catchy.
by Shimo Yoho, which are the same guys who did The Bed Intruder. The Charles Ramsey remix, which is a goof, is more entertaining and probably has more behind it than the Tan Mom.
Than
'Cause
Tanning Mom.
she's not singing.
So it's the
it's
talking again and auto-tuned.
Yeah, auto-tuned with club kind of thumping bass behind it.
I mean,
It's Tan Mom, bitch.
like at least put some effort
Try
behind
to
it.
sing.
Yeah, attempt to sing. Like I can't sing, but if I'm gonna get paid or put out, I'll attempt. Okay. I'm not just. It's Tan Mom, bitch.
Yeah, it's Tan.
Shoes.
And-
I love shoes.
And she's promoting a
Oh, God.
self tanning cream now.
Nobody wants to. Ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody wants to look like that.
And
She looks ridiculous.
now that was our local. Well, actually not. Well, it's not.
Opie and
they're
Anthony.
Well, no, they were on. They
Like the
were
two-
on.
Rover.
She was on Rover's Morning Glory, which is a show here in Rochester, and it's
Yeah.
also in Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, it's some.
But
Charles Ramsey.
But he's the Rover
Pop.
is.
Cold Pop alert.
Rover's Morning Glory is like our version of like a Howard Stern,
Yeah,
Opie
yeah.
Anthony, the shock jock, and one thing I like the show, but I kind of get annoyed because you can tell when they get serious, like everyone plays an idiot on that show.
Mm-hmm.
Then all of a sudden, when you see things get kind of serious, then they speak in their real voice.
Yeah, that's suddenly they can actually talk like a human, like an intellect.
No one is that stupid,
dumb, yeah.
And they.
I hate when people play dumb too far.
Yeah,
and and it's
I think
like,
they're
all right.
downplaying it to kind of because since there are a lot of stupid people out there, if you
Right.
downplay it, then if you dumb yourself down, then you can
Nobody expects much, I guess.
yeah. And so usually these guys who usually portray to be idiots, now that they have the Tan Mom on, they're goofing on the Tan Mom. So they're like, "Oh, how long it took you to write the lyrics for this song?" And then
Did she
2
answer the
days.
question?
Yeah, she said 2 days, and you could tell it sounded like it only took 2 days because it's just her and
She
then,
answered the question serious.
oh, she took it dead serious. She didn't realize she was. But that's the funny. Usually these guys who play idiots are now they get smart to play another
To goof
idiot.
on the idiot.
And they were
2 days.
2 days. And she insults the teen, she goes
The
after the
other
other
moms.
moms, teen mom, octo mom. But it turns out these guys know because obviously it's the agent that pushes all these interviews. It's the same agent that
Agent.
represents teen mom, and it's the same agent that represents octo mom that tan mom is. Now, like you mentioned a while back, now the teen mom was in a porn, and
Yeah.
now tan mom is going to be in a
Yeah,
porn.
a gay porn,
not,
but they
not as a
not
she-
performing.
She's not guesting
She's just
in the
like handing the pizza over.
Yeah.
Like,
She's gonna be showing
fixing
her
the
face.
copy.
in a porno. So these
Nobody
agents,
wanted to play with her. I think that leather vagina. Oh.
she
So, yeah,
probably-
she's
she
making an
probably
appearance.
tans totally nude. Like you said, you tan in your underwear.
Yeah,
she
like
probably,
you cover up areas.
She
and
probably just goes in there.
easily.
Yeah, with like a piece
Like
of
her,
beef jerky.
like I wouldn't want to go in after. Yeah, right. Like it's just gotta
like
smell
that
like
real
birds.
beef jerky. Like not
Look
Slim
if-
Jim's real beef jerky.
Like if we were on an island with Tam Mom, she'd be the first one to eat. Like she's already cooked.
Seasoned.
She's already cooked, ready to go. Let's do this. We're like only stranded for like a day. We panicked.
Like in the cartoons, when the one guy looks at the other and turns into a hamburger, the other one turns into a hot dog, she'll turn into like a stick of beef jerky.
Beef jerky, just like frying in the sun.
Oh.
Now that other Teen Mom who was in the porn, this is the big rumor now is that because she's smart, she's not on birth control and they didn't use a condom, so now she's nervous that she might be pregnant.
So
Teen Mom might be a mom again.
so Teen Mom is having a porn baby.
Yeah, she might have a porn spawn in there.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Like
She's-
if you were a kid.
Quote unquote, they've seen her, a source, it's always a source, saw her go get the EPT test, that error proof, the pianistic test, and she claims that she's missed a period.
I hope
to
so
God.
bad for those kids because now it's bad enough your mom was in a porno, like a legitimate
Right.
porno,
With a porn star.
and now
Now you're gonna have
that's
a porn
your
baby.
conception video. I would just
And you're making money on that video.
that kid should have a lawyer right now.
I hope to God she's not
That
pregnant.
kid should be emancipated at birth.
Yeah.
As soon as it's born, right as the
Give it to
CPS's hands.
anybody. Give it to anybody.
Because that is so wrong on so many
This
levels.
is where you were made.
I mean, I've done the math when my daughter was born, and I could kind of like
Narrow it
oh,
down.
that's right. But I mean, that's not on film. I
Right,
wonder
and you're
if
not making bank
There's
off
got to
of
be
that.
like amateur porn out there that is someone's conception.
Oh yeah, I'm sure
video.
this has happened. I'm sure this is normal behavior.
There's enough people out there who like
There's a lot of conception videos. That's what they're just called, conception videos.
videos. That'd
A
be
whole
like the
line of
new.
that.
Well, I mean, they have porn with pregnant women, so like,
Oh, it's so gross.
there's every other.
Porn
women are
is so
sexy.
gross.
Pregnant women are very. There is
That
something-
belly is so
I
gross.
think I honestly feel that it's like when you there's sort of like some sort of like thing built in our heads over evolution. Like when you see a pregnant woman, it like you want to protect them and stuff like that. And I
Whatever
think,
you
know,
say,
kind of
Chris.
I
You
don't know.
want to protect him, so you're just gonna go have sex with him.
But you know what I mean, like being a man or whatever. Because
Rub oil on that belly.
they call it the glow. Pregnant women have
Yeah,
that
yeah.
glow and stuff like that. And, pregnant women
their glow.
can be and are sexy. I mean, not every pregnant woman, but I mean.
So you're telling me Kim Kardashian?
She's kind of sexy. She's, she was. I've seen a
full.
piece in her. She.
You saw what?
Huge.
Oh yeah, right. She's got that ass in the.
Well, just for people, there's a. I think he also has car dealerships in Florida.
He's got a
but
bunch all over.
There's a guy. What's his name?
Billy Fusillo.
Billy Fusillo. That he has these most. He's the most annoying.
He's your typical big Italian guy.
Super stereotypical Italian.
I can
guy.
just see him like every night sitting at the table with like big bowl of spaghetti and meatballs.
Big.
That's just how I picture
I can
it.
see him with fucking like hookers and
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, and mind you, this is purely speculation.
Right,
and,
right. We
please
don't
don't
know
sue us.
Billy.
This isn't. He
But they had the commercials.
He rings like a Tony Soprano type of character.
Yeah,
Except
exactly.
Tony Soprano had like class.
Right, sharp dressed man.
This guy is just totally
He's a
loud,
car salesman.
obnoxious.
He's loud.
And so his catchphrase is, "It's gonna be huge."
And it sounds just like that too. Ugh.
And then a friend of mine, she made a comment that because right now the big prize
The huge-a-thon
They have the
is a
huge-a-thon.
$250,000.
is to have dinner.
Oh,
You win a dinner with Billy Fusillo. And the
I don't
last
want
thing
to
you
eat
wanna
with
do is
that.
eat next to that guy.
There's gonna
Probably
be food
spitting up a
flying.
storm. Yeah.
Food- like, what do I have to talk to him about?
Yeah, I
It's
mean-
just gonna be him talking about like himself or something, and just food, just coming out.
Ooh, and I.
Oh, I can picture it.
I
I,
went-
don't want to win that prize.
Yeah, it's not really a prize to have dinner with him. And it's
The
like,
huge-a-thon.
And it's like some casino, but it's not even like a good casino. It's like,
Yeah.
the Turning Stones casino or something ridiculous
No,
thing like
I
that.
think it's like the one that only has slots.
Yeah.
Is it that one? Or maybe that's
wouldn't
Finger
be
Lakes. I don't know, but it's not like
not a
a
real
major.
casino.
Yeah. It's not,
it-
it's not like when you think of casino, it's not that
Did I
casino.
ever tell you the story that I don't know when I took my mom to the casino
No.
up here? Well, I think I mentioned that my mom
Oh,
was in
okay.
town, so we went to
Big money, big money, big
here,
money.
Not Batavia Downs. We went to the Finger Lakes
Okay, yeah.
casino, and once again, typical all slot machines.
Yeah, it's not.
I was the youngest person in the room easily, and
They gotta win their monies.
it was so like
They gotta win back their Social Security.
that's what it was. It was. I didn't see one.
They got time on their hands.
I mean, of course, it was the middle of the day and on a freaking Tuesday.
Did you ever, when you lived in New York City, the Yonkers Raceway?
I've seen it. I've never.
I
been
worked there for like I totally forgot this. I totally forgot to even mention this to you. I worked there in like the surveillance. So I was in like the room with the cameras, and you watch everybody, which is really cool because nobody knows who you are, and you're just in there zooming in on people's faces and shit. All old people, all day. I mean, and you saw the same people come back every single day, and it was like, guys, you're losing money.
Yeah.
Oh, you saw it. It's all old people. Yeah, I totally forgot that.
I mean, where I used to live was probably about a 45-minute drive. You know, that's in Westchester, and
Because I was in the Bronx there, not at that time.
I think when I was a kid, my grandpa, because that's also the Aqueduct, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And Aqueduct, just let people know, that's like their horse racing. But I think the one here at Finger Lakes is dog racing. I think.
I think so.
Because you could go upstairs.
I noticed I haven't been.
Yeah.
I'm too young.
Well,
No, I think so.
For a second, he said too young. And I'm like, you're over 21.
No.
I mean, you could go in there.
I'm too young to go for that crowd.
Yeah, my mom.
They're all there. It's so funny. That older generation is just.
They love it.
Let's go gambling.
I mean, I would love to go with the guys.
Right.
Goof. Like,
Yeah.
Hey,
We go every now and then, but these people-
let's go to the dog track. Just bet on. We have no idea about odds. I mean, I know they give you the
Yeah, they
papers,
give you
but
the
you know,
thing.
just whatever like relates to me. Like
I'm terrible at betting. See, my thing, I could only do like roulette because, it's pretty dumbed down. You pick a color, pick a number, whatever, or just a slot machine.
Yeah.
I went to Vegas, and that's like the only two things I did. I was like, I can't get involved in anything bigger. Too many rules.
And I love how like modern slot machines. It's all paper.
Yeah.
There's no quarters. And so you get a paper, but then when it's
ticket.
time for you to cash out, it makes the sound effect of
Right,
coins
like
hitting
ding,
the
ding,
metal.
ding, ding. Yeah, and
it's
it's
like
Wait for nobody. I got my little ticket. So whack, yeah.
so it's like it's so weird that like they kind of have to put because I guess it's
just the effect.
it's anticlimactic to here's a piece of paper.
Ooh, you won $400.
Like that's not climatic here. Ting, 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 ting.
Everybody look at me.
Yeah. And then because since casinos really aren't my thing. I mean, I've been down to Atlantic City a couple times, but every time I go down to Atlantic City, it wasn't to gamble. I went to Atlantic City to go see shows, to go.
There's a whole bunch of stuff you can do.
Bachelor parties and stuff like that. But just to I was gonna say that I lost my train of thought.
Here we go.
I'm sorry.
It's that old age.
Don't do drugs, people.
Don't do drugs.
But yeah, it was just I don't you hear the noise and it's like.
Get all excited and you got this ticket.
Yeah, you got a piece of paper. Oh no, that's what it was. It's so weird because I was up. I was actually up for like $60, and I listened to my mom and I followed her to another part of the casino and I lost the whole $60.
That's how they get you.
And then my mom.
We're on to you.
You have to do the max bet because you could bet just like a quarter,
right.
or you could do the max bet, which is like there's 3 or 4 rows of the sevens and the cherries and the lemons and all that. And, and there's 3 different levels, top, middle, and bottom. So, if you get a cross or a diagonal.
Better odds.
So my mom was like, do the max bet, Because apparently that's what my grandmother did. Now, you understand, my grandmother and my mom are saints. But when it comes to fucking gambling,
that's serious.
And that's, it's a low-level gambling, but it's still technically gambling. Oh, my God, they lose. Everybody has their vice, and they need to do something, but... Oh my God!
Shit gets real.
Yeah, my mom was like, "No, let's go to this machine," and I followed her, and I lost the money, and I was so fucking pissed off. That's what I get for listening to you, Mom.
Yeah, don't ever listen to your mother.
Oh, speaking
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Well, we're recording this the day after Mother's
Yes.
Day, but
think about this: the shooting at Mother's Day
there
parade.
was a shooting in
New Orleans.
and it just
we can't
shows
even have a parade for mothers.
It shows you
I figured it was like
the
somebody.
racism in this country because since that's primarily a black area,
Right.
They're not. Like, it was covered, but you would think something like that, a Mother's Day shooting at a
Right.
parade would be
Oh yeah,
up there with the Boston bombing.
It came up as like breaking news on Yahoo. That's how I saw it. I was like, oh, and I clicked that, and then like later on in the day it was like 4th story down. Like it wasn't even. And I was like, 12 people were injured. Maybe we should cover
I mean,
this.
don't get me wrong. Thank
Thank God
goodness
nobody was killed.
No one was killed, and that was, for lack of a better term, a miracle. But just the
I figured
fact
it was somebody with mommy issues or something.
yeah. Well,
Mother's Day.
and and then they're like, oh, but it wasn't a terrorist event.
I don't give a damn. Somebody shot up
And apparently,
a parade.
terrorist only counts if there's like a political agenda behind.
Right, if it's
the
anti this, anti
violence.
that.
But still, I mean,
A threat
that
to
was
the-
a terrorist event. You
Yeah.
got people celebrating Mother's Day.
It was
for
a threat
Christ's
to
sake.
a mass amount of people.
Yeah, I mean, something
there
as
was a
innocent
parade.
And it just shows you. I mean, you know, not that I want to get on a big soapbox.
There was
but, like,
also a New Jersey incident, and I only read a little bit of it, and I don't know the color. I didn't really. I only read like
Jersey's a mix. I mean, Jersey could be.
Yeah,
anything.
I don't know. Like, it didn't really give much info on the people that were involved. But there was like some guy who I think he killed his girlfriend, but then like had the body still in the house, and then he held like children hostage, like kids and like a sister or somebody. Like there was family members inside, and there was like a standoff for so long, and even that wasn't like big news. Like randomly, I read like, oh, New Jersey standoff ended. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
But I didn't hear anything on who the people. I don't think they released much on who the people were or what. So I'm not sure why we aren't covering those.
Yeah.
But news people,
But they're
that's
talking about
newsworthy.
Beyonce's dad having tax
Dad
problems is #1 trending on Yahoo.
Yeah.
Right before this episode started, I was
Papa
looking at Yahoo.
Beyonce owes 1.2 million. Guess what? It'll be paid off by the end of the day.
Yeah. What Beyonce? Not for nothing. Like I was watching a commercial. To be honest with you, I have no idea what it's for.
She's got a couple out. There's the Pepsi one, and then there's like a.
I think no, it was a Pepsi one because she's dancing and there's different
multiple-
versions
yeah,
of her.
the Pepsi.
And she's dancing, and not for nothing, she is really fucking annoying.
Oh yeah, me and my friends, we were just watching it the other day, and we saw the Pepsi one come on. We're like, ugh. Like it was just like, ugh.
Yeah, like
You know?
she is so stuck in
And
her
nobody
own world.
nobody believes that your hair is blonde. But then there was another commercial, and I don't know what it's for. But it reminds me of like a perfume commercial, just kind of that dramatic. But her hair is black, because at first we're like, is that? It was her. But we're like, is it? It didn't look like her at first, and we're like, ugh. Like again, we're like, ugh.
Because a while back there was a commercial, I want to say for like a Sony stereo or something like that, where the guy's like listening to her music, but he's envisioning that like she's standing right there
Okay.
next to him dancing. Like
'Cause
it's supposed
it
to be
just
like,
sounds so great
'cause it's so
and clear,
that
yeah.
it might as well be Beyonce right there, and she's dancing like
The
so-
same move,
Yeah,
pop.
that bending her back. And
Yeah,
moving
the
arms. And
moves.
she's doing that in the Pepsi commercial.
Yeah.
and
There's 3 of them actually.
she is so. If she wasn't quote
She
unquote
doesn't-
hot, she'd be irritating as fuck. If she was
Yeah.
ugly,
Oh, yeah.
you know, I mean, there's beauty's in the eye of the beholder, but she's a good-looking woman. If she was
Absolutely.
ugly, that would be so fucking annoying.
I find her to be annoying. I find her like,
Yeah.
like what do you do?
Well, you know, I mean,
You
she
go
lives
on
in
tour,
she
you
lives
do
in a
your
world
thing.
where everyone kisses her ass, and she
Right.
doesn't realize how freaking annoying she is.
And it's just like, what do you do for society? What do you do for me? You're doing nothing, but you're everywhere.
Pop music for dummies.
Did you see that video of
Cold pop.
Cold Pop, Cold Pop alert of Kanye West hitting his head?
No.
And now, okay, so they're coming out of somewhere. The two, our favorite, Kim and Kanye, and like he's kind of ducking his head, obviously not looking, because paparazzi's everywhere, you know. So we gotta hide our face. So whatever, he's got his head down.
His publicist probably called the paparazzi.
Right. Well, usually the Kim used to back in the day. So she probably still did this time. But either way, so he hits like a sign that's there, like. But they don't show, like, the cameraman moved, and that's only, like, his head's down, and he's kind of holding his forehead. He's like, fuck. So then they ended up going in the restaurant. Later, he comes out and yells at the paparazzi. Like, I didn't see that part, but there's a video of him ranting. And then the next day, they show, like, there's a bump on his forehead. I'm like, good. Just good. And I guess now, this is another rumor, that the Kardashian family are kind of getting annoyed with him after that video. Because he was kind of looks self-centered, which he is.
Oh, you're really Kanye self-centered? Sure.
So now they're kind of like,
Absolutely not.
we don't want another, what's that other one? Chris Humphries, yeah, on our hand. But I didn't find him to be self-centered. I found him to be dumb.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really watch. I wasn't into the Kardashians back then, but yeah, he didn't rub me as
Self-centered. He let me have,
just like, just dumb to the world.
but yeah,
Kanye West, I honestly, in my heart of hearts, I cannot think of a more egotistical
like,
celebrity.
are you guys just figuring this
Kanye
out?
West.
Because I don't think, I think like he didn't open the door for her to go in the, like something stupid.
Please.
But again, that's hearsay. I'm sure they love him. And I saw a still from Anchorman 2. Kanye's in it. There's him with like a, yeah, I know, I was so disappointed. Like a hockey stick, like beating up somebody, and he's got like a fro. So I can't tell who he's beating up, but I was like,
Oh, so they 70s him.
oh yeah,
whatever.
yeah. He's got like a leather jacket, like a Michael Jackson type
That's
thing.
kind of funny. I mean, you know what it is? I mean,
I hope they spoof on him though
I
or
don't
something.
like him,
Right.
but just like since he's in like kind of Will Ferrell, like that's Will Ferrell's little world.
Yeah.
it kind of puts a smile on my face. I could,
Yeah, he's got like a little fro thing going.
because you know what it is. He's doing what other people are telling him to do. When he does
Yeah.
himself, he's
People
annoying.
hate it.
Yeah, because I just can't stand him or his music. But him with an afro hitting somebody with a
It's
hockey
like a
stick,
short little afro.
and it's like a black guy with a hockey stick.
Yeah,
that is
like a
kinda
hockey
funny,
stick.
I'm sorry.
I can't. I don't think you could see who he's hitting.
And I usually can't stand him, but that just it puts a
Now he's
smile on my
excited.
face. You know, seeing him with a afro, 70s up. You know,
Yeah, he's definitely 70s up.
because he's in that that world. It's so out of it's so
Out of his element.
beyond. So I don't know. That
He probably
makes
had
me
like
smile.
his own trailer, then a trailer for Kim, and then a trailer for the whole Kardashian family on set.
Oh boy. So let's just take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Hey guys, this is Cordero Ulloa, co-founder of the Live and Lame Podcast Network. Before you start this LLPN podcast, I wanted to show you listeners out there what else we have to offer here on the network. If TV and movies tickle your ear pussy, then check out Real Chat with Seth Parker, Alex Chittenden, and Cordero Ulloa. They cover news, casting rumors, trailers, and reviews, all with the excitement you'd expect out of a bunch of pop culture nerds. Just visit www.watchsomething.podbean.com. You can also get to know Chris Colon and Kristen Montrallo as they get to know each other on Two Strangers, One Podcast. Listen as these guys talk about celebrity gossip and reality TV, as well as interviews with George Christic, the creator of popular Disney cartoon Megas XLR, and Mike Zapsik and Ming Chen of AMC's Comic Book Men. Look for them at www.twostrangersonepodcast.com. If music is what you're looking for, check out The Breakdown, which features members of the Live and Lame Podcast Network talking about the artists, the tunes, and the albums that they enjoy and grew up with. You can check that out at www.rockhardpodharder.podbean.com. Interested in astrology, numerology? Join Joey Fox, Carrie Fox, and Foxy D in the Fox Den, where they talk about life, kids, and family, all infused with the brand of humor you've come to expect from us here at the LLPN. Enter the Fox Den at www.thefoxden.podbean.com. And last but not least, check out the granddaddy that started it all, Livin' Lame, featuring Dwight Graham, Cordero Ulloa, Joey and Carrie Fox, Seth Parker, Nick Doty, and Megan Phelps. Join the Lames every week as they talk about whatever the hell they want, from comics, games, and headlines to weekly segments such as Lame of the Week, Nude News featuring Mike Hawk, and FML with Seth Parker and Megan Phelps. You can prowl the lameness of the interwebs with the Lames at www.liveandlame.podbean.com, and you can follow us on Twitter at @liveandlame. You can find all of our podcasts on iTunes and Stitcher Internet Radio, which is a free app available to both Android and iOS users. You can also listen through your standard phone browser by adding /mobile to the end of any of our URLs. You can also find and like the pages for all of our podcasts on Facebook, as well as the Live and Lame Podcast Network page, which is the headquarters for all the Live and Lame Network podcasts on Facebook. Please don't forget to hover over the like button and click show news feed so you can see all of our updates. All of us here at the network would like to thank you for your continued listenership. Now please enjoy this Live and Lame Podcast Network podcast.
Click and Hit, enhancing the experience for all recreational smokers. Click and Hit is a one-handed portable vaporizer. This smoking pipe has a compact 4-stage design, complete with a built-in, windproof, butane refillable torch lighter. The large burn chamber holds your stash of legal herb or pipe tobacco. Click the button to ignite and inhale as usual. When you are done, put it back in your pocket for later. Smoke anytime with the touch of a button. No more carrying around grinders and tins. Leave the pipe, rolling papers, and even your lighter at home. The Click and Hit cordless vaporizer is no bigger than a normal cigar, making it the world's smallest and most discreet vaporizer. It's perfect for use in small places or shared rooms. It's efficient, getting 5 to 8 draws from your packed chamber. It's affordable at just $19.95 each. Buy 3 and the shipping is free. Buy 4 and you get the 5th one free. Visit www.click-n-hit.com. That's clickandhit.com. And now for listeners of Two Strangers, One Podcast, you can use promo code STRANGERS and receive 10% off your purchase at clickandhit.com. That's promo code STRANGERS for 10% off your purchase.
And we're back.
Guess who's back?
Guess who's back?
We would never leave you. Are you a fan of Seth Meyers? He's on SNL. He does the Weekend Update now.
No, yeah, he's a weird.
He's hit or miss with me.
Yeah, it's, you know what it is. He comes off to me. He comes off like an incredible douchebag. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be too rude, but usually anybody who
Enter Seth Meyers. Special guest today. He's hit or miss. Like sometimes his jokes are good,
because I believe he's the head writer. I think usually whoever is
Weekend
the
Update
person
is usually
like
a big part of the
right
writing
up
staff,
there
yeah.
with and he's been there for a while, and I give him his props, to
to
use a street vernacular. I give him his props for what he's done. He doesn't really, like, I don't, like, if he was doing a movie, I wouldn't go, oh, there goes that Seth Meyers movie. We have to go see it.
Well, he's taken over Jimmy Fallon's spot.
Wow.
On the, what is it, late night?
Yeah. I remember that was, I think,
Yeah,
I remember
it's official.
hearing that he was one of the contenders. Now, that being said, I'm that makes me kind of like, I don't have a problem with that. Like, Jimmy Fallon, I can't stand.
I don't have a problem with that.
I'm saying, Jimmy, when they said Jimmy
I think
Fallon,
he'll be a good conversationalist.
That's right. That's right up his alley.
Yeah, like
that's
a good,
host,
not for
I
nothing,
guess. He could have Jimmy Fallon's, like, not for, he could have the Late Show.
The Late Show.
Or whatever it's called.
No, what the hell is it
late
called?
night
There's like late night, late night.
Yeah.
Late
He could have the
night.
11:30 slot. Jimmy Fallon, they could throw out on the street for all I care.
If our listeners don't know this, Chris isn't a fan of Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, I mean, Seth Meyers,
I think he'll be
funny.
good.
Like I said, I'm not a fan, but he seems, because at least being the head writer and definitely doing the weekend update, you kind of have to be a person that's there, like, commenting on everyday stuff.
And quick.
And that
That
makes sense.
quickness and
Jimmy Fallon, where did he made a bunch of bad movies. He couldn't keep a straight face on any Saturday Night Live sketch.
He had ADD, Chris.
Yeah, he's a dummy. I don't know. I guess girls think he's cute, but I think he's just annoying. He's stupid. I never found his comedy funny. He had that stupid song, a dumb boyfriend or stupid boyfriend or something like that. And it was
I don't know.
yeah. As I was saying, he wasn't successful enough, in my opinion, to get the show. Then again, neither was Conan O'Brien, but
Right.
he's had a while and he's done nothing to impress me. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Kimmel has done more. You know what I'm saying?
I love Jimmy Kimmel.
I get, like, if they gave it to Jimmy Kimmel, I get them giving it to him. And I think Jimmy Kimmel used to be a sports guy, if I'm not mistaken, on the radio. I think that's
that makes
was like his
sense.
first major gig.
Oh.
So
I could see that.
I could once again, Jimmy Kimmel was a guy doing day to day stuff. Jimmy Fallon was a bad sketch actor. He wasn't even a good sketch actor.
Here we go.
I'm just,
Sorry I brought it
could see
up.
Chris Kattan getting a talk show before freaking Jimmy Fallon. Horatio Sands.
Chris Kattan. I miss Chris Kattan.
Oh my God! If they gave Chris
Horatio
Kattan a talk
Sands.
show,
Put all them in there and just have their own show.
It'll be all TBS all night. Different old Saturday Night Live members having their own talk show.
Have you seen any of that bad show? It just looks. It's the mock of Punk'd, basically, on TBS.
What the hell is it called? Like, it's a funny thing or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I seen the commercials for it.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, this just looks terrible.
Well, they cost $5 to make, and they had
Donald Faison, I think, is the host, quote unquote.
but they had what's his face, like D.L. Hughley, I think it was.
Yeah, they've had big
And I'm
names on
surprised,
there.
like, is D.L. Hughley
Sherry
that-
O'Terry's on there.
Yeah,
They got-
I just say, like, I could get Sherry O'Terry. I know it sounds weird. In my mind, is D.L. Hughley that hard up for cash and he's doing a TBS reality show? I
haven't seen him do stand-up in a while.
in that whole Kings of Comedy thing,
I haven't seen him do stand-up in a
Bernie
while. So
Mac
maybe
money
he
ain't
is.
coming in or something like that, You would think with Bernie Mac gone, he'd move up a slot
I know, I
and be
haven't seen him in
headlining
a
all
while.
these nights and stuff like that.
Now he's just pulling pranks.
That's horrible. I shouldn't be saying it. But it's true, because he was... if you watch the Kings of Comedy movie, I think he was the one right before, like... it always goes in order of who's the most famous. At the time, Bernie Mac deserves to be the last one. But now that Bernie Mac is gone, you think he would go up to a slot. That's horrible. That's his friend and everything like that. But still, let's be real here, He should be making money touring, not doing TBS reality
Well,
shows.
he needs to pull some pranks.
Yeah. it's probably an easy gig, man.
Oh, yeah, it's probably like a day,
I'm
like-
wondering why. Yeah, you sit in a stupid booth, you have some...
You pull your prank. You pull your big prank.
Yeah, you have
on
all
Carly
these,
Rae
like,
Jepsen or something.
all these film school students, like kids that are like parents that paid $150,000 to go to college and they're
Look at
doing a
my kid
TBS
now.
reality show. Taking film
That's
theory.
my
and,
son.
Oh,
He's doing an internship over at that.
he's working at the TBS. What are you doing? I'm doing
doing some pranks.
I remember where I worked with D.L. Hughley.
Yeah, I worked with D.L. Donald Faison.
Yeah, I worked with Donald Faison.
Put that on your resume, yo.
Oh, God.
I've worked with D.L.
I mean, I guess it's an easy paycheck. I mean, I don't know. It just... I mean, I give TBS their props. They're trying to...
They're trying to do something.
Yeah.
Something's got to stick here.
Yeah, because I mean, I love TBS. They were, King of the Nerds, and we have to be, when they gave us our interview with Alana Smith Brown and Muji Gay Cooper.
Bless me.
Salud.
Salud.
We're in Italian place. Salud. Manja
Not for everyone. Because that's clearly how we live.
Yeah. And I don't want to, I definitely don't want to piss off any of the mafia ghosts that are floating around us.
What if like just shit just went flying all of a sudden?
That's a bad first impression. I mean, we weren't even here 20 minutes and I'm hearing trial. I'm like, that's not Kristen's voice.
Chris is like looking at me like, where the fuck did she bring
Yeah.
me?
Or us being downstairs in a friggin', that's,
Suddenly I'm
that's a
like,
good movie, right? The mafia ghosts? Like paranormal,
fuck everyone.
paranormal activity meets the Goodfellas? Yeah. Oh my God, that's it right
stomping
there.
on
Boom.
their face, trademark it.
Yeah, that's it right there. Good ghosts are,
And they're all like dressed sharp. Like,
mob ghosts
mob
on
ghosts.
TBS. That's going to be the next
Mob ghosts.
on TBS.
Forget about it.
And right, and it'll be like they'll be interviewing us. Okay, so we were recording, and then we heard a
We're
woman's
talking about
voice,
trial.
and I know that wasn't Kristen's voice. So TBS wants to follow. We'll do the first episode
we'll do
of
it.
Mob Ghosts,
Yeah, we're good.
and we need like Donald Faison to go to old Italian restaurants all around the country, and
See what he picks up.
it'll be Chris Kattan and Horatio Sands, Mob Ghost Hunters. There you go, boom. That's my pitch right there. That's my elevator pitch. Right there.
Trademark it.
Chris Kattan, Horatio, because those guys can't be working. Dale Hewley should be working. Chris
Kattan
Kattan.
had, well, not really so much
hasn't
anymore.
done
He had
really
a small part
Mm-hmm.
on, oh my God, The Middle.
Oh, okay.
But that was when she worked at the car dealership. She doesn't work there anymore.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think he's working.
Well, like
He hasn't worked in a while.
I watch, I get caught up like on CBS, like things like Monday nights and Thursday nights, and they have that show Rules of Engagement. That
Yeah,
has,
yeah.
Like, and David Spade
David
is on the show.
Spade.
But then again, when you watch the end of the show, it's Happy Madison. That's Adam Sandler's company.
yeah.
So like,
It's like a
did they just
an
like
odd.
build the whole show around David Spade just so he could have a job? I mean,
It's funny.
it definitely fits. It's not like, and thank goodness it's not the David Spade show.
Oh right, yeah, no, he's not the main.
But I guess I'm glad he's working. I mean, it fits.
He's working. Chris is glad he's working.
What was that other? There was that other one with Deuce
just
Bigelow.
I'm just glad he's working. Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider, where he was married to the really hot Mexican girl.
always.
And I think that was produced by Adam Sandler. Like,
Usually. Yeah, I'm
you
sure
gotta
that one
know
is.
that. I need a friend that'll like put
We
me
gotta
in,
find that.
put me in work and stuff like that.
Let's get in contact
Send
with
my
Adam
talent.
Sandler.
Our TBS reality show about putting on a
Mob
podcast.
Ghosts, yeah.
Mob Ghosts.
We got a couple of pitches
Right?
working.
That'd be our. We got to start a second podcast. Like
Everybody.
we're gonna go down. Here we are on Mulberry Street in Manhattan, and beautiful Florio's restaurant. We're gonna go down to the basement, see if
You
we
hear
feel
that?
cold. Yeah. And I mentioned Florio's because that's anyone, and they're not giving us any money, but the best
I think I've been there.
galamad I ever. Let's see, for the white people say calamari.
It's
but
calamari.
The real Goombas say
Manicotti.
galamad, manigot. Yeah,
manicotti.
the best galamad I ever had in my life. And I'm from New York City, goddammit. In case
I guess
you
he
haven't
knows.
heard me mention that before.
I never knew that.
I love it. We're like 40 minutes into the episode, and I haven't like hit one topic on my list. I love it. I usually I get I really like this environment. Like, and I'm just
kinda
vibing
chill.
here. I'm not really stuttering over myself like I usually do. I'm actually in a nice,
Yeah.
comfortable chair. My ass feels comfortable.
Oh, yeah, we're getting leather seats. That's what I'm saying. We're gonna get leather heated seats.
And there is, your father put up the drywall, but you said that there's a bar on the other
On the
side of
other
this wall.
side, yeah.
Because I thought I didn't realize
the bar
I was
used
gonna...
to come out over here too.
Oh, okay, because that'd be awesome. I mean, I don't drink, but I would love to have a bar.
Oh, we can make it work.
we
We can take the PC sawn off and just put it right here in the corner. We can build a makeshift.
What the hell are you doing?
What kind of place is this?
Also, we're gonna start. I got to make a audio thing in the beginning. A big thank you to Comics Etc.
Yes.
Next week, we are going to be interviewing Lethal Lorelei from
Great
the
name.
Rock City Derby Girls, and we'll be doing that show at Comics Etc. 1115 Main Street, just down the road from where we're going to be doing Stranger Con. So next week, and
Awesome building. They just moved there.
yeah, it's the new building.
New
Oddly
spot.
enough,
It looks
we're-
awesome.
Yeah, it's a great store. We're going to be recording in the back because unless you really saw the sign that said in the back, you would think the front part alone is where they keep all the new stuff. Then the back is where they have the back issues, And like I said, I went there and I was finding comic books from 83, 80, with stuff that I was looking for
Yeah.
too. So I just, we're going to be doing a show back there. So a big thank you to
We're
Andy
invading.
Battaglia. And, kind of, I think it legitimizes us, gives us some nerd cred that, we're going to be recording in a comic book store. So that's going to be next week. But so we're blowing up. Like, we have our little headquarters here, and then we'll have a outside satellite place, which I would like it to be where we interview local people, or even the people, not people, if anyone willing to come to Rochester.
Whoever's around.
Come on over and
whoever wants to talk.
If you got something you want to pimp or anything like that.
If you got something to say.
I guess, I'm a nerd, so, I could... I don't want to keep it too nerdy, but I just don't think it'd be funny. Like, you see the guys coming in the back, like grabbing like old issues and like, hey, come over here, let's talk.
We're recording right now.
Who's your favorite comic book artist? Who do you like? The Wolfman, George Perez, Todd McFarlane. Who's your favorite artist? So
I know all those people.
Really nerded up. Now, right around the corner, the second Star Trek Into Darkness is coming
More
out.
previews came out. I saw it. Looks badass.
And to refresh my memory, I had it on DVD at one point, but I sold it on eBay. So I got it from the library, and I was watching.
The first one.
Yeah, and I didn't realize it, and it was a mistake that I made a couple episodes ago, because the gentleman that plays Thor is Chris Hemsworth.
Yes.
And he was because I messed him up because there's
Liam is the younger one.
Liam is the younger one. Chris Hemsworth is actually in Star Trek.
Is he?
But he's in it for
0.2 seconds.
5 minutes. And it's like I said before, the beginning of Star Trek. Didn't you see it or no?
No, I didn't see Star Trek. Look, he's so upset.
Oh my god!
I saw
Oh, that's right. You saw the end.
Yeah, like the middle to the end, because you said the beginning is like, and I still have yet. And it must have been on TV or something. And I saw I was like, oh, this must be it. And I saw literally middle end, and I was like, well, now I kind of wish I saw the whole thing, because it was good. Badass. I was really into it.
And I was watching the behind the scenes stuff, and I listened to director's commentary and everything like that. They had purposely said that they wanted to make a movie that they can bring their wives to.
Okay.
That not that we're going to bring
appealing to the eyes.
Yeah,
with
not
Chris.
that they're going to bring their wives to a movie because the wives have an obligation to go to the movie. They go to see a movie that would kind of
interest
get them. And I think the beginning of the movie definitely
was for the females.
Tear jerking, like I said, if you don't
capture us in them.
And it was the first 12 minutes. For some reason, I thought it was the first 5 minutes, but the first 12 minutes of the movie is like, and it's an action scene on top of everything else, but it has an emotional pull to it. But that being said, Chris Hemsworth, the gentleman who plays Thor, plays Spock's father. Not Spock's father, Kirk's father.
Kirk's father.
In
the first 12
Chris
minutes?
Pine, yeah. So Chris Hemsworth plays Chris Pine's dad.
It's a gorgeous duo.
So he is in it, and it just, I just thought it was funny because that came out before Chris Hemsworth became Thor.
Thor did it? Oh, okay.
Thor. So Thor is Captain Kirk's dad.
They're all intertwined.
In a nerd universe. Yeah, and watching it again, and now they're giving commercials for Star Trek Into Darkness, and I love, not for nothing, I always bring up that they made Star Trek sexy.
Yes.
They're trying to make it appeal to other people. In the new commercials now, they just show a girl in her underwear. There's all this other crazy stuff.
Yeah, it's all action packed, and then boom.
Enterprise is crashing into the planet, and there's
all this
guys doing all types of crazy sci-fi stuff, and then you just see a girl in her black underwear, just standing there.
That's all you guys need. So, craziness, and then boom.
But I love that one, they put in a commercial, and two, it's almost like subliminal. Like they put it in there for 2 seconds,
like a quick little flip.
Girl in her underwear.
I'm sold.
Attractive girl in her underwear, and then boom. Then it goes right back to spaceships going by and lasers.
That's all you guys need. Every now and then a blip of a tit or something.
Yeah, and then let me watching that movie again, and I forgot because there's a scene where Zoe Saldana's in her underwear, Chris Pine is in his underwear, and then they have the green chick because the
green chick.
The joke in the Star Trek TV show was that Kirk fucks all the green girls, which she does. And so there's a very attractive girl painted green in her underwear.
Green.
Zoe Saldana in her underwear, and Chris Pine in his underwear, all in the same room.
Wow,
so,
sounds like a bad joke. You got a green chick in her underwear.
Green chick. I'm sorry if you hear the rattling of the candy. And actually, my friend was a friend of mine. He's from Rochester, but he moved down to New York City, so he was updating on Facebook. And he was at a restaurant, and he said Jimmy Kimmel, and Huey Lewis.
Okay.
We're sitting a couple tables from.
It sounds like
and
a
it sounds like
bad
the beginning of a joke, you know. Jimmy Kimmel and Huey Lewis walk into a restaurant, like you're waiting for the punchline. And
Oh, that's a story?
this guy, I totally believe him. He has no reason to lie about that. But it's
Right,
just-
because
it's-
that's so random.
yeah,
like,
it's, you know, I have no. I don't doubt him that it happened, but it has got to be the most like
random sighting
Yeah,
and
Huey
like,
Lewis, like-
sentence to say.
Huey Lewis and Jimmy Kimmel walk into a restaurant.
What happened? What happened?
No, that's all that happened.
No, that was it. They waited for their food.
And I pretended to use my phone and took a bunch of pictures.
Yeah, and that's what happened.
I'm gonna make an app for that. It pretends to, like it acts like you're ringing. I'm gonna make an app where
Like
it makes you ring. It makes your phone ring, and then you go pick it up, and then
You're just snapping photos.
and then it automatically turns on the video recording,
The paparazzi
ups
app.
the light, you know, because they know you're probably
Makes it-
filming in
yeah.
a dark area.
That's sick. I have a feeling they'll be used in the wrong way. Teen moms would use it.
Okay, so actually, I got to one topic.
What else you got, Chris? Backstreet Boys on tour
Oh God,
with guess who they're on tour
I
with?
can't. I mean, you know, whatever's. I
Whatever
can't.
works.
I can't hate on them. They gotta make their money.
Guess who they're on tour with?
Backstreet. You said Backstreet Boys, right?
Yeah.
Aren't they on tour with like NSYNC or New Kids on the Block or something like that? Or
No. Well,
Or-
yeah, they're supposed to be
or
like
they
doing
were.
a big one, but it just said Pauly D.
oh,
I
God.
know. But yeah, like Backstreet Boys and like a few of them and 98 Degrees are like all supposed to like come together and do a. I think it's everybody but NSYNC.
Oh.
But I don't know when that starts. But this one just said Backstreet Boys and Pauly
Well,
D.
you need a warm up act, so you know that's. I mean,
Pauly D. Pauly D's probably the main event.
I guess it kind of. I mean, I don't know.
He's made out big. He's been on. He opened for like Britney Spears,
Mm-hmm.
and now he's doing Backstreet Boys. I mean,
yeah,
those are lame acts.
but it's like you're opening, like you're the new guy,
Yeah,
and
you're opening for these old groups.
you're opening for people that you can remember when you were a kid,
Right.
performing. That's
You bastard.
DJ Pauly D. I don't. I
On the
can't
ones
get
and
into that
twos.
music, so I don't know what's. I don't. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't.
I haven't
don't
really
get the
downloaded the latest Pauly D.
Yeah. Pauly D mixtape. Jim Tan Laundry.
Oh, I'm sure that's out there somewhere.
The GTL.
GTL.
I don't.
Jim. Tan. Laundry.
Wheat ribs. Listen to salsa music.
Oil. Abs. Listen to salsa music.
Now, I mean, one thing I do have to say is I'm so glad that like we are here recording in headquarters, HQ.
An HQ.
Because I'm moving. I'm moving real soon.
Chris is
and-
getting out of that hillbilly town.
Anybody who follows the show, whatever,
Follows
I mentioned-
Chris's locations.
I mentioned I moved a while back, and now I'm moving again because I was, for the time being, renting a room in a trailer park, and I guess technically I am still now. But oh my God, is my I don't know if you want to call him my roommate, my landlord, whatever the hell you want to call him, is the epitome of every trailer trash stereotype. And I know like, oh well, you can't say nigger, but you can say trailer trash. No, I'm just saying is it's
None of us are racist. Chris was married to a black girl.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying is that it's funny, like there are people who are like to one extreme where they're
Right,
like,
yeah.
oh well, you can't say this, but you can say trailer trash. And actually, I mean, there is no I'm not saying trailer trash really doesn't straight up say the person's ethnicity.
Right.
I mean, this guy is everything.
They lived in a trailer and they were trash.
Yeah,
Let's put it that way.
And you know what it is, and it's not even like it's him and his girlfriend. His girlfriend's been nice to me.
Oh, they aren't
His
married?
I don't know. I don't know if they're married or I think his girlfriend, because she was married, then her husband died, and so now she's with him. And honestly, I think she's only with him because she doesn't want to be alone. So it is.
He's no prize.
Yeah, he's done. He's been nothing but fucking rude to me, and he doesn't get me. Like I can see that he just like he looks at me and he doesn't. Because I had mentioned in another episode where I had spent all day at the library, and he goes, "How could someone spend 8 hours in the library?" You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, people
do that.
Yeah, people who are educated. I mean, yeah, I'm probably goofing around on the internet, but still, he doesn't understand. Oh, but you could sit all day and watch freaking Me TV and
My Entertainment
My
TV.
Entertainment and watch old
Bonanza and shit.
yeah, Bonanza reruns and Gunsmoke and Twilight. And well, actually, there's nothing wrong with Twilight Zone. But yeah, like what's the difference between what I'm doing and what you're doing, really? Except that I'm in the library.
And they're those people that I don't mind when people smoke, but those people that smoke in the house, and then it's just in everything. Like every time I left there, I just, it was just in my clothes.
And
like
and not even like they're smoking like
my friends smoke and they don't smoke in like a house. Like, they're like, I'm going outside because it just gets in everything.
And they smoke like the Rolly cigarettes. Cigarettes,
like you walk in and it was just like
tobacco.
a cloud, and it was like, I think I have lung cancer, but I haven't gotten it looked at.
Yeah. Oh my god! And that's the whole thing. Like I moved into that house, like it was quote unquote winterized, which they had plastic duct taped over the windows. And and I get that because things are drafty, but now they're smoking, and I'm in a room without
Where you can't
any
get
kind
air.
of ventilation. When I first moved in there, it was I'm dying. Like who knows how much. And I know, and I moved in with my cats. My cats do this little choking thing now, where they never done before. You know what I'm saying?
They're different colors. They're both this ashy gray.
I mean, my poor kitties, they don't know what the hell's going on, but they're freaking. My cats
They're
are
probably
getting,
addicted to nicotine.
right. My cat's gonna be jonesing.
I gotta get my kids cigarettes.
Put the patch on the cat. I gotta shave a little patch on their back so I can put the patch on it.
They're doing this jokey thing.
Nicorette and Tenderviddle.
It's so wrong.
Yeah.
Is your animal addicted to nicotine?
It's seen on TV.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
So and then like what I love is that the guy's been nothing but rude to me. But then like every Sunday he goes to church though. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well, he's holier than thou.
fake ass Christian. And he complained so far. He's complained about like everything. He said I had too much food in the fridge. I don't know how you complain about too much food in the fridge. Now, mind you, they said
too much food.
here's your shelf.
Your shelf.
And so okay, here's my shelf. So I
used your shelf.
I filled up the shelf. You have too much food in the fridge. Well, my thing, if it fits on the shelf, then I guess I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like it's not like I jammed a side of beef in there. It was just,
Like a big ass ham.
yeah, it was, cold cuts and butter and
basics.
milk and creamer for my coffee and nothing, like I said, I could understand if I jammed something in there.
Big ass turkey
Yeah,
sticking.
a big lamb's head in the fridge.
What?
Too much. He said I had too much stuff in the closet. Now, mind you, one of the selling points when I first moved in was, we have a big closet, so it can hold a lot of stuff. And then I put a lot of stuff in it, and he goes, too much stuff in the closet. So I don't know, and I get where he's okay, because in all fairness, it being a trailer, the water heater is to get to the water heater, you have to go through my closet. And he put up a piece of drywall and everything like that,
nice of him.
only just so like my cats don't jump to where now. There is nothing touching that wall, and actually it has a good foot of clearance. I made sure nothing was pressing up against the wall, and I would get that. But apparently there's too much stuff in the closet. It has plenty of clearance. If there was a fire that was going to spark up, first it would spark up the piece of freaking drywall we put there.
That's first to go.
Yeah, so we're screwed anyway. So it just, he's complaining I had too much stuff in the fridge, too much stuff in the closet. We were being too loud when we recorded.
We recorded once a week in the
Once a
afternoon.
week at noon on Mondays, and we were being too. Like I said, if we were 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, complaining all about the noise that we're making, and like I said, this guy was typical, everything that was
Wrong with the world.
everything that's stereotypical about trailer trash, and I can't wait to move
That was
out of
poor
there.
cats.
My poor cats, freaking.
Doing some chokey thing.
And so I'm moving, I'm moving again, and I went to go see some of my roommates. I went to go look at the room. So I've met two of my roommates.
This is going to like a boarding school type thing.
It's definitely a communal. It's almost and it's nice.
It's
it
a
seems
dorm.
really nice. And my landlady.
That's fine. It's like a dorm. You got a desk in there.
It's like a dorm. Yeah, it is very much like a dorm with a shared.
Live like the
living area.
monks.
And there's like 2 living rooms. The kitchen literally has 2 refrigerators. So because there's a lot of people.
So you can have more than just a shelf.
Yes, I got more than yourself. I wonder if any of my roommates, you got too much stuff in there.
A lamb's head.
Yeah,
I'm eating that later.
You can make some good soup. You boil that.
Don't fuck with that. I mean,
It's wrapped in saran wrap. Like it's not like it's stinking up the refrigerator.
it's fine. Get like the Arm & Hammer baking soda.
But I mean, it was on the shelf. I could understand if I was
And you're
using other parts of
intruding
the
there. Yeah.
yeah. And
That's
mind
just a
you,
bitch to
if you
bitch.
look at the rest of the stuff in the fridge, every other shelf has 2 items on it, 3 items on it. You know,
They like it a certain way.
we like to look at an empty fridge. How dare you? Honestly, I think like it made him look bad with his girlfriend that they have 2 stuff on the shelf and I got a packed shelf full of food. You know, because I don't smoke cigarettes all day, so I actually have an appetite. So it was just so frustrating.
Save Chris's cats.
And yet, you know, they go to church every Sunday. You know, it's very frustrating. And then, like, my thing is, you know, once again, fitting into the stereotype, I was always very polite and kind. He treats his girlfriend like shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, she was nice.
She's never given him a reason to get rude, but she'll make a comment and he'll just snap and be mean. So
I don't like
if
him.
you're being mean to the person that gives you punani, you know what I'm saying? You know, there's
You're what
something
they
wrong
call a
with you.
douchebag.
Yeah, you're just all the way an ass. You know what I'm saying? She's been nice to him. She, you know, the fact that she even tolerates his ass is
Yeah, he's no
you know,
prize.
Be kind, that, you know, be happy, you know, and he's got the porn mustache, you know, the big
Yeah, he's
helmet,
real gross.
helmet hair, you know, and it's just, I can't wait to move out. Like, because right now where I'm going to move to, technically the guy hasn't moved out yet. So they showed me the room, but, you know, it can't, you know, I gotta
can't go
wait
in
to,
yet.
but I mean, I want to get the hell out of where I am so fucking bad. And I, you
He's
know, and
jumping ship as soon as that guy's out.
yeah, I can't, you know, and I mind my own business. I stay in the room and you know,
What are you gonna do with
Play my
those two?
video.
Sit in between those two on the couch.
yeah, oh,
Hey guys.
yeah, you know, I don't bother anybody. I
Bonanza's
really
on.
don't. Yeah, you know, they have a problem with me, but I never had a problem with them. I've been nothing but respectful. So, you know, I'm just happy to.
Move it on up.
Yeah, get the hell out of there. I'll go move in the freaking commune with the hippies and the, you know.
It'll be
Because
a fun,
apparently one of my new roommates is a vegan.
it'll be a fun-loving.
Yeah, my
What's that movie? Wanderlust. Did you ever see that movie,
sounds
Wanderlust,
familiar.
with Jennifer Aniston and what the heck is his name? Paul Rudd. They're married and then they go on the hippie commune thing. Yeah, that's you.
Yeah.
You're living
Walking
it.
around,
You're living it.
flapping in the breeze. So, yeah.
Oh, the Adventures of Chris.
Yeah, I gotta love it. You gotta love it. But, you know, that being said, I just, you know, and if my new roommates are listening to this,
Hello.
hi guys. You know, hi, I'm Chris. Nice to meet you. So it's, you know, I'm moving on to bigger and better things than a room in a trailer park with trailer trash. You know, and it's one of those things like they were all in my business. They watched
Yeah, which is
everything I
weird.
did. You know, and then they're in everybody else's business. Like I shouldn't have been surprised. Like I go in and and you see that guy down there? He has
they know the
HIV,
whole-
and then that person, their son just, you know, it's like an older lady. And I feel bad for the lady. Oh, her son just died, and you know, and they're
Yeah,
telling,
where they
they're
know
telling me,
everything
"Oh,
in
that guy-"
the neighborhood.
Yeah, and one guy, like one of the neighbors next to us had his power went out, so like they extended an extension cord from our trailer to his
Probably
trailer,
illegal,
so they
yeah.
could have electricity.
Probably
you
some
know.
fire hazards there.
And I'm not there. I'm never there. I'm in the library all day because I don't want to be around these people. You know what I'm saying? And I was waiting for him to say something about electricity. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you give the guy an extension cord. I'm not even here during the day. You know? And it blows their mind. I could tell it blows their mind, like, because when you go to the bathroom, you kind of look to where my room is, and I'm in there reading. Like, it
And it
blows
blows
their
their mind that you can pick up a
that I
book.
read, yeah. Like you don't have the TV on all day, every day. You know, I mean, yeah, I live in front of the computer, but I try to be literate, you know. Okay, so we're over the hour mark. We want to, if there's anyone new listening to the show,
Welcome.
welcome.
Keep liking us.
and I do want to apologize for our past couple episodes because for some reason the audio hasn't
Chris
been
fucked
that
it up.
great. So
When in doubt, blame Chris.
blame the tech guy. So what's going to happen is basically I'm going to keep the key episodes in the past, like ones that we've done interviews with people
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But some of the older episodes are going to go bye-bye so we can make space for the newer episodes. Because I'm pretty sure, I mean, if we have fans, I don't think anyone's going to go back to over a year ago and listen
Yeah, I
to our
think
stuff.
we're set.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the key episodes are always going to be interesting. The interviews, in particular, I'll hold
Right.
on to comic book day and stuff like that. But the episode, and I'll be honest with you, if you happen to go, hey, where's the old episode? I'm looking for January of, well, actually no, well not. Because we were together January of last year. But if you're looking for an episode from June of last year, if you want, just find us on twostrangersonepodcast.com or
There's a way you can find
email
us.
me at twostrangersonepodcast@gmail.com and I'll mail you the file. You know what I'm saying? I'll burn them on a disc and send them to you if you want. It's so bad. But that being said, hopefully this episode is going to be released in the full quality. Oh, okay. And let me just pause that, and we'll be right back. And we're back. Sorry about that. I had a little phone call, little business on the line.
He's so professional.
So yeah, I get real serious when I'm on the phone. I'm very respectful and very professional. And yes, hello, and how can I help you, sir? And so, but that means, and then I get on this, and I'm like, hey, dick shit, cock balls. Pussy,
That
pussy,
bastard
pussy,
just
pussy.
called me.
Give me some skanky twat. No, that's horrible.
Skink a twat.
Yeah. Hey, there was a warning before this episode. So,
Wah.
this parental discretion is advised. So I can say dick shit, cocksucker, motherfucker.
We can do what we want.
Fart, turd, and twat. That being said, and I feel bad because your grandmother's upstairs, right?
She's fine. She can't hear. You're fine.
Grandma, turn down your hearing aid for the next 2 hours.
She's cool. She watches Bravo. She's good.
Oh, okay. So that being said, please visit twostrangersonepodcast.com. You can find links for everything. Hopefully, once they start that I'm moving to my new place, it actually has Wi-Fi. Yay!
eBay will be up and
I
running.
can get my eBay up and running again. Selling comic books, heavy metal, video games, heavy metal memorabilia.
Bunch of stuff.
A bunch of stuff. You can subscribe to us on iTunes. Just go to iTunes.com, go to the upper right tab, click podcasts. Under the podcast, search for Two Strangers One Podcast. You'll see our
Yellow.
beautiful red, white, and blue logo.
Stitcher.
If you have an Android device, Android tablet or phone or any other kind of thing like that, you can download the Stitcher app, STITCHER. Those people are so wonderful and cool. And they've been we've only had like 2 problems with them, but ever since, the
Resolved.
problems have been resolved within like 2 hours of me sending an email. What else?
Like us on Facebook.
Like us on Facebook. Hover over the like button, and we just keep the likes
keep it
just
coming.
keep
We
on
love it.
coming. Thank you guys. We've been getting a lot of new likes, and I
Loving
really
it.
appreciate it. I got blocked from Facebook again from posting
Jesus Christ.
for posting on other people's pages and stuff. Of course, there's our Indiegogo page because I was
I've never met somebody who gets blocked so much.
because I'm spamming a lot of people because. I want people to see the video alone.
Yeah,
will
just
make
check
you
out the
laugh.
Indiegogo video.
Yeah, Indiegogo.
Just laugh.
You
You'll
can
like
go to
it.
Indiegogo and search for Two Strangers One Podcast, or even on YouTube. Just because the video is basically just a link to the YouTube video. You go to YouTube and search for Two Strangers One Podcast Indiegogo. That's all one word: INDIEGOGO. And I think the video alone, the last minute and a half, will crack you up because it's our bloopers. The video I think is just cool because I edited it on a friggin' 8-year-old computer, and I think it came out pretty good. Let me see what else. Our brothers on the West Coast were
Living
part
Lame.
of Living Lame Podcast Entertainment, LIVINLAME, basically that's living without the G.
Check out all their shows.
Yeah, the
I got a
real
bunch of them.
chat, the breakdown. Actually, and I it's not too late. I still will probably get a Chris's Hidden Metal show in there, but I was supposed to do one this week, but I just been so beat down by the rednecks, and the library is actually closed now that it's the summertime. From May through like September, the library is actually closed.
Which one?
Like all of them, or at least the ones by me. Yeah,
The Grease one?
the Grease one, and
Really?
yeah, the one in Chile.
They must have a nice work schedule.
Yeah. Well, the one in Chile was literally only open for like 3 hours. It was like 2 to 5 on a Sunday.
Better than bank hours.
Yeah. So
I gotta get a
I
job
couldn't go to
there.
the library. I didn't want to go and loiter in a freaking Dunkin' Donuts, which I have been doing. But yeah, like our page.
Like us, live us, love us, laugh.
I haven't had a chance to do a Chris's Hidden Metal show, but I probably will. That's on the breakdown feed on Living Lame Podcast Entertainment.com. The Real Chat, the Fox Den, and of course the Big Daddy that started it all, Living Lame. A big shout out to Cord and Dwight and Seth and their Kristen. They have a Kristen too now. So and who else?
That's it.
And Nick and
Oh, you going through the names?
yeah, I'm trying to remember everybody's name, and Alex, and I think I'm
be
just
20
naming
minutes.
everybody. We got a bunch of people do a podcast. It's a fun show. Check them out. I listen to them all the time.
Thank you for listening.
You've come this far. Welcome all the new listeners. Support Comics Etc. Support Click and Hit. all our wonderful people. RochesterPerfectWeddings.com. That's, if you're getting married, Rochester Perfect Weddings. And I was asking, because that was Jen who was on our show a couple weeks ago, and I said, what if you did a Star Wars wedding? What if someone requested a Star Wars wedding?
You gotta do it.
She goes, as long as it's not my wedding.
Yeah, gotta do it.
She goes, but if they pay me enough, I'll dress up like, whatever they need.
Whatever they need.
Like. So what if they want you to dress up like a Wookiee or something like that?
Price is right. Oh, God.
Well, that being said, we've talked to ears long enough.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to Two Strangers. Oh, no. Shoot. I always mess that up. I shouldn't. We certainly hope you enjoyed listening and had as much fun as we did recording. Thank you for listening to Two Strangers, One Podcast. I'm Chris.
And I'm Kristen.
All right, here we go.
Stranger.
See ya.
Go ahead.
Bye.
Double Jackpot.
What is it?
It is a self-published book by Christopher Cologne.
Chris Cologne smells good to me.
But
Look at her. That broke that fucking cold little exterior. He's like, hee.
But it is spelled Colon.
Him punny.
But Double Jackpot is a book about a comic book artist, Eric, who is in a loveless relationship with a materialistic
I feel you, Eric.
Lynette.
Oh, fucking. Are you sure I didn't write this? Sounds hauntingly familiar.
He starts cheating on his girlfriend with a more creatively supportive woman, Nadia.
Well, I gotta meet her. Where's the Nadia?
There's your summer girlfriend.
Summer Nadia is Nadia.
Nadia?
Yeah, I think Nadia spelled with an A.
All right.
Both Lynette and Nadia play the double jackpot, the largest payout in lotto history, much like the recent Powerball. Both girls play his birth date as the winning numbers. Eric is now stuck between two of the country's richest women. Who will he choose? It's not that simple. This is a clever fucking idea,
Yeah, it
man.
is.
Look at her, fucking. She's impressed.
I am.
She got some summer reading. Christopher Cologne smells real lovely with an original idea. This is. I've never heard this before.
I haven't either. This is a self-published book, much in the indie spirit as Kev's Clerks.
Oh, you don't even need to name check me. This is just a good idea. You could stand on your own, man. You don't even have to be like, hey, remember Clerks? This is nothing like that. This is way more original than Clerks. This is a good idea, man. Why didn't I think of this?
I need something to read. This book is part of the Comic Books, Heavy Metal, Video Games Trilogy Book 2. Odd I See, A Tale from the Road, coming soon.
Right on, man. It's part of a trilogy. This is the first part.
Way to write, man.
He's seeking a literary agent. Motherfuckers, anybody out there? There ain't no literary agents listening to this show. I assure you, sure. Sure. I assure you, sure. But somebody know a literary agent? Hook a motherfucker up! Chris Cologne come up with an original idea. I should tell Raskin. That's a good fucking idea, to be honest with you. That's a fucking rom-com right there. Megan, get Raskin on the phone. Isn't it possible to get Raskin on the phone? No?
Yeah.
I want to run it past him, man. I want to, and if it happens, I get a taste, Chris Cologne. I get a whiff, if you will.
The book could also be ordered on www.lulu.com.
That's lulu.com.
I understand that. I just want to spell it out.
Normally one says it that spells it. Still, lulu.com. What is that? Do you know what it is?
I don't know. All right. The book could also be ordered on www.lulu.com. Search for Double Jackpot Christopher Cologne. A paperback version of the book is $15 and a PDF file is only $5.
$5 is
Yeah.
insanely inexpensive. 15 is not even that bad for a paperback version.
No.
This is $1 million idea right here. Like a movie about a dude who fucking is stuck between two chicks, both of who play his birthday and win the lottery. Come on! I can see that trailer. Chris Cologne is on to something. Nobody else can smell it but me.
I'll read it.
Thank you. I'm going to make that smelly joke.
I know. You're trying to get me to laugh again.
It worked once. Double Jackpot is a self-published book by Chris Cologne, man. It's the first book in his comic books, heavy metal, video games trilogy. Book 2, Odd I See, A Tale from the Road, should be coming out soon. Get all the information at Chris Cologne, like a motherfucker.
I
and
will
his
totally
book,
read this.
Double Jackpot. I'm serious. I'm going to recommend that to fucking Raskin. How is that not a movie? You know what I'm saying? This could be a sexy movie. You could do an R-rated version. There could be nudie in it, and you could show them fucking both chicks. Maybe a little penetration. Maybe a butthole shot. No butthole, no care.
I would like to formally apologize to Christopher Cologne. Right
No,
now,
sex
but-
sells. Chris Cologne will appreciate that. He's like, thanks for throwing a few buttholes in there, man.
Don't forget to check out twostrangersonepodcast.net, your one-stop resource for everything show-related. You can find links to subscribe to us on iTunes or on Stitcher. You could also find links to buy my book, Double Jackpot, on twostrangersonepodcast.net.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.